stop. I have to stop being cheap. I might go to StreamYard and pay, but right now I don't have the money. Good morning, YouTube. How you guys doing? We're gonna figure it out. Start building again. Work on the hours. Right now, I'm just working on something. I don't know what. Right now, I don't know what I'm working on, but I'm working on something. Let's see here. That's the thing about driving these suckers. It's like a minefield. If you miss one thing, it's lights out.
In 1/4 of a mile, join Interstate
Freaking lights
75.
out. Luckily, I'm on live. I just go ahead and empty up now. What's going on, my man Mike? This is what happens. This is what happens. I should empty it out, but I'm on the live. Hey, Mike, I was going to empty out my portable. That's where you empty it out at the rest stops. But I'll get it next. I'll get it in the day or so. I'm coming back up this way. Shit. Put your lights on. The lights. I didn't even see it. You drive without your lights on. These people, they so freaking stupid. How do you get in the car and don't put your lights on? What's up, Associate Minister? Dylan Brother Martin. Okay, let's.
Now join the highway.
As usual, I pulled over somewhere to start the live and switch my mount.
Follow the highway for 48 miles.
You know what? Honestly, I need to take some time off, but with YouTube, you take time off. I need time off to come up with some new talking stuff. But with YouTube, you take some time off, it knocks you down again. So you got to keep on going. You got to keep on doing whatever. Welcome in. But it let me hit the light, hi man. But you got to come up with something. You know what I mean? And YouTube has 2 different hours. It's a pain in the butt. You know, when you do the short time hours, it doesn't count for your hours. And you're like, what, blah, blah, you know. And half of y'all, what you're hearing is blah, 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 blah. And, you know, that's the pain in the behind. But I'm heading back to, I'm going to pick up my load, then I got to go to our yard because I got to do a urinalysis. I already know what's going on. My safety sent me a message. I need to come by there. What I was supposed to have done it last week. So they probably think I'm running from them. I'm not a dope head or whatever. So I just need to go up there and take, you know, do a urinalysis. But I was supposed supposed to be back last week, but what happened was the load kind of screwed up and didn't get me past through the yard. They sent me a different way. So I know what it is. Normally I'd be stressing out like, what did I do? What did I do? You know, no, I didn't do nothing. Thank God, at least I hope not. But, you know, I got to get back that way. To take care of that. But, and then I'm turning right back around and heading back towards Jacksonville, Florida. It seems like now that's a regular spot for me, so now I know what I need to do. I was looking on another platform, and the guy was saying if you brake check another trucker, you're a BITCH. I don't want to talk about that because that happened to me not the other day, but a couple of weeks back. One of the things that's going on nowadays is these new trucks have cameras. Well, if those cameras are hooked up to an AI system that calculates points and all kind of other stuff. Like I can't do a California stop. I got to come to a complete stop at a stop sign. I get points off on my overall safety score. When cars and trucks pass me, they have to pass me. You guys don't know it. If you're driving a car, you don't know that you have to pass me, and there has to be a truck length between you and me. They'll come right by me and jump right across. Mainly cars. So when that happens, I've said it before, I have to hit the brakes. And I've been dramatic. I have to slam on the brakes. No, I have to hit the brakes and count to 5 Mississippi to give you that truck length distance. Well, that pisses off other trucks behind me. You don't know what you're doing. You're a newbie. I'm not a freaking newbie. I've been out here since 2011. And I'm not saying that I'm a perfect driver. I'm not saying that I know what I'm doing. I know. I'm not that good. But what I'm saying is, this is what I have to do to keep my numbers low. Why do I need to keep my numbers low? I work for night transportation, so just so y'all know, if I get above 50, they're gonna pull me in and write me up. Get enough write-ups, guess what? I ain't got a job. So, this is what I have to do. And guess what? I get guys come by me blowing the horn. You blow my horn, you're testing my testosterone levels, I'm going to blow my horn back. And then they get mad and come in front of me and slam on the brakes. Any truck driver knows, any hotshot driver knows, when I'm loaded, I can't stop. It takes a whole football field, 100 yards for me to fully stop. So if you jump in front of me and hit the brakes, you're asking for trouble. But I already know what you're gonna do. I already know. And it's not that guy, I just have an instinct now. He's coming over. So I hit the brakes. She's coming over. I hit the brakes. I don't want to, but I got to. And guess what? In traffic, I got to do the same thing. I can't jump. You see how you got the middle lane to the left in the video you watching right now? I have to jump over to that lane. But the truck or whatever is in that lane has to be one truck length ahead of me for me to get over by the company's rules. Well, I don't give a flip what you think. I don't give a flip what I think. This is $1 billion company. I gotta listen to what they say, stupid. So everybody gets upset with me. And I gotta slow down, get over that lane, especially if I'm fully loaded. I still can't make up enough speed. So all day long, I'm hitting the brakes, pushing the brakes, and I'm doing all this stuff just to survive. So by the time the day is over, I'm wore out mentally. I'm wore out physically, And being a emotional eater, I'm ready to stuff my face. That's why I've been off my diet lately. You know, I'm not making excuses, but that's why I've been off my diet. I'm like, well, you know, nobody else cares, so I don't care. And that next thing you know, I'm eating stuff that I don't need to be eating. It's like a domino effect. Hold on, I got a right lane closed and such feet, so we gotta get over. See how the car in front of me is a truck lane? I gotta do that. That's what you gotta do. It sucks, but to survive, this is what I gotta do. And a lot of us don't realize that everything can't go our way. I'm always bringing it up, but in relationships, everything can't go your way. Every once in a while, yeah, it's gonna go your way, but even in a relationship, everything can't go your way. You have to learn how to compromise. Well, I'm always compromising. Bro, I realize now a normal married relationship is, and I laugh about it, is I'm always wrong. And I laugh because I appreciate the fact my wife don't realize what she do for me. She does so much for me that I am so thankful. So I have no problem always being wrong. The other day we got into it. I'm not gonna tell you what, but I intentionally, I'm gonna say it this morning. She's stressed out. She thinks that I don't, you know, that I don't think she's beautiful. I believe, you know, in the short term, I know she's beautiful. She's beautiful to me and always will be. She's even more beautiful because of the way she treats me. She's even more beautiful for the way that she accepts me for me. So you don't have to tell me and know whatever push come to shove that you are not beautiful to me. And you know, the last couple of days, I was wrong. I'm laughing about it, but I'm appreciating the fact that I have been trained right. A boy been married for over 30 years, and oh no, you're wrong. Oh, okay, I get it. I understand. Good morning, I see bios. How you doing, Bob? I understand because this is all I ever wanted. This is all I ever wanted. You treat me right, we good. And you know, and the fact is, well, I don't get my way. If I got my way, there would be carnage, there would be destruction, there would be all kind of problems that ain't good. I learned how to pay bills by watching my partner. Before that, I was the ghetto fool. Y'all gotta catch me. Nah, man. Look, I need to pay some. I got 800 in the bank. I'm waiting for some money to pop in, either today or tomorrow. When that pops in, hey, I'm paying off another credit card. I'm paying off another credit card. And guess what? I ain't letting that mother get past, you know, I'm paying off another credit card. And I got a few of them. Once I get a good part of them paid off, cancel. Because I learned, cancel. You got to learn how to work in between. That's going to mess up your credit. My credit ain't that great, but it's better than it was. It's better than it was. But guess what? Them cards are the devil. I don't need temptation. It's just like certain. I'm gonna admit this, and I'm starting laughing. I'm 57. Stuff don't work like it used to. You know, you're a nurse. Stuff don't work like it used to. I'm good. But certain things you get, on this other, yeah, I'm admitting some stupid stuff. But look, I ain't had nothing else to talk about today. You know, take what do you call this stuff? Nitro. It's supposed to it's certain lecithin and something teen, and it's supposed to make you Viagra ready. No, that's a lie. But guess what? I'm type 2. I ain't going to the bathroom like I used to. I just drank 2 cups of something. If I didn't take the nitroglycerin the nitroglycerin enhancer plus saw palmetto and plus this other stuff, I ain't take that mess. I'd have pissed it out already. But as a trucker, this is like gold. I'm trying to figure, wait a minute, I ain't go to the bathroom yet. And I've been driving for a minute. So that's like gold for me. And I'm sitting there laughing. It's gold. And right, you're right, Mike. Credit cards are you. It's gold. But you got folks that be on this other platform showing their boobs, showing their butt, and trying to DM me. I'm back to what I was doing before. You know what I'm doing? Block, delete, block, delete. I'm not looking at it no more. Because guess what? I got what I need in one woman. I know what I'm saying. I got what I need. I got what I want. And I'm good with it. It's so funny. I was telling Charles, and I mean this. This comes from somebody that's deeply in love. I said, yeah, I can live without my wife. I can survive. I said, but let me tell you before I say anything else, because why are you always saying that? Because I don't want to live without her. I already know I wasn't S-H-I-T. So why not say I ain't S-H-I-T without her? I'm good. I can live without you, but I don't want to live without you. At 57, look, I done made it to the mountaintop. It's time to coast down the other side. Don't you think? It's time to coast down the other side. It's time to relax. It's time to go home, find me some pots and grow me some plants like Mike's Day Out of Gardening. Grow me some tomato. I'm gonna grow an effing tomato this summer. I might not get it from seed at first. I might get them. I'm gonna start looking for the ones that are pre-grown. I'm gonna grow me some stuff and relax. We got so much stuff, we hating each other, and I'm the prize, and you this, and I'm that, and you this, and it's all your fault, and men ain't spit. You're right, I ain't shit. But guess what? Still love you. I'll figure it out. Just let me know what I did wrong. I still love you. I'll still support you as much as I can. I still got your back. We don't do that no more. Everybody's this and this and that, and more. And my problem is, I'm an empath. I kind of figured I got a problem again because I get addicted to stuff. I'll be listening on TikTok, the Reddit stories of how these diabolical women do a man wrong. And I'm like, oh God, it gets my heart racing. I need to leave them things alone. That's like crack. Like, and then I'll hit them, and what it is. Nobody wants to take compromise. You know what? There's one thing that we do every time I come home, and I realized I didn't get that last time. It's probably what I'm feeling. I haven't got my hug from my wife. Every time I come home, I always get a hug. I remember when it first started like this, and I wasn't ready for that. And I remember when she used to first do it, and I'm like, this is annoying. And then I started to realize that she stopped doing it. I'm like, wait a minute, where's my hug? And I'm like, okay, I'm depleted. Right now, I'm feeling it. I'm emotionally depleted. my secure emotional presence is it's time to go home. Stuff start bothering me. That's why I did that post. I'm why, you know, spring is coming, grass is gonna start growing, it's grass season, it's this, it's what that. I'm like, yo, look, don't be walking on my stuff. I'm emotionally depleted. I need to recharge. Talking on the phone gives you ever plug up your phone and it says and one day it says recharge, it won't recharge for 3 hours or 7 hours. Then you pull it out the plug and you spin it around and you plug it back up and it says we'll be charging 1 hour. I'm seeing that right now the recharge is not fully recharging me. I need to go home. Grow peppers. I see what's saying. I need to go home for a full recharge. I need to complain about us walking. I actually want to, when I go home, I'm like, come on, let's go to the park and walk, so we can spend time just walk together. It's when you, in what y'all don't realize, when you put off that positive energy, when you exude positive energy, for anybody that's negative, eventually that positive energy is going to wear off on the person or the thing that has been bothering. It's going to start. They're going to start for that positive energy that my wife gives off to charge me in a different way. I've been used and abused by the best. I've been recharged in a different way. The stuff you think, well, all men think like that. No, actually we don't. Actually we don't. I know I told the story before, and this was just by chance. I was walking in the mall before I met my wife 10 years prior to what's going on right now with someone else. And I just happened to turn at the exact moment, I swear to you, that a big booty woman was walking by. I just happened to turn, but I was thinking, I wonder what's over at that store, and look at the birds over there. And look, it's the bird. And the person I was with was like, what are you looking at? Like you caught me. I was like, what are you talking about? And we got in an argument. I was like, I was thinking about over there. Some of us, in reality, some of us in life, we don't need that. We need emotional support. We need spiritual support. We need respect. We need to be able to say something, and we want to be heard. When we get older, you want to be heard. You want to be appreciated. That is the best aphrodisiac that anybody could. Everybody's talking about, I need the bag. Well, how's that doing you? Your attitude has no gratitude when you think the SHIT. You know what I'm saying? Most of us, especially truckers, we spend so much time alone and so much time figuring stuff out. I know I messed up. I done spent, 11, 12, 13, 14. I done spent 1 million miles out here figuring out how messed up I am and how I need to fix me. You can't tell me what I already know. Half of the time, you know what I'm saying? Half of the time, I've done more damage to myself. I beat myself up more than anyone else could have. Just tell me what I did and I will work to correct it. Half of the men that are out here either got a wall up or completely clueless or gotten away with so much that no one either thinks that they, you just don't, you just got to tell a person. Stop choosing the ones that can get, that know they can get away with it. Choose the ones that actually give a flip. And look at the other things that make life worth living. Life worth living is just the simple things. A lot of us already know it. We just don't want to accept it. The fun thing about YouTube, the fun thing about social media is you get to talk to other people. And I looked, it was on another platform. They this big thing about the line dance. We the fans that everybody throwing the fans. Y'all trying to be country. Y'all everybody trying to be country. Y'all don't know what country is. Everybody trying to be country and don't know what country is. And I look, I said, I'm like, and again, I was telling the story, I believe yesterday, and my father, he was a black cowboy, he did all this stuff, and, and I looked, and I wasn't being a troll. I wasn't being a troll, but I said, there was a thing with doing a video about trail rides, and they had the four-wheelers, the side-by-sides, and everybody walking around and people selling stuff, and it's commercialized. I said, well, where are the horses at? I don't see one horse in that video. And the guy says, guy answered back, oh, we're not doing that this time. We're doing that later on in June. I said, well, that's not. And I Googled it. The definition of the trail ride, and ain't it? What's going on over there? There's something going on at the fair. I wonder what's going on over there. And I could have answered that, but I don't want to be a troll. You know what I mean? Yeah, I see what I just checked out what you said. Yeah, you know what, Mike? I know I was just talking about being a troll. I think that's what it is. It's the skin-to-skin hug, and that's all I can see because I'm driving. And I think it's the re-energizing of the togetherness, and a lot of people don't realize when you're an over-the-road truck driver. I've been able to get home, but I ain't been able to get through the house in the last couple of weeks. And because I'm gonna have to move out of this truck, and that was another reason I don't mind going to the yard. I have to. I ain't got no choice. I'm gonna do a piss. I'm gonna move some stuff out of the truck till I'm ready to go to the bathroom, and then go ahead and do that. You know what I mean? But I got to move out of the truck, so I don't want to have to do all of that. I'm going to get everything off the top bunk and move that in the truck. And wish I could go by the house, but that'd be another 100-mile round trip I ain't ready to do. I'm not ready to do that. But we have to realize in relationships that certain needs have to be met. even when you're older or whatever, certain needs have to be met. And the weird thing is, here's the weird thing. I'm not ready. I'm going on Royal Caribbean next week. I'm really not ready to pick out. Hey, well, listen, what's going on? I'm not ready to. I'm gonna be surprised. I'm surprised. I was really thinking that I'm not ready to get on there and pick out. And that's, I feel weird saying that, you know, because I'm like, you know, if I can't drink, I'm gonna eat my food. But I'm kind of tired of that. I'm kind of tired of that. Y'all just keep me in your YouTube prayers to see if I do overeat or if I, you know, and I gotta start. I got knocked off my journey. Not that far, but still, I'm admitting it. I got knocked off my journey. I need to come back. I'm not in the middle, but a little bit to the right. I need to come back a little bit more to the left to get back on my journey, to get back on my, you know, on my game, and continue to, you know, because I was reading somewhere something in green beans. So I'm gonna start getting some green beans. I'm gonna start getting back into that life, because see, what I've noticed, when you're living healthy, your body reacts, including the depression. Including depression. And, you know, I just gotta keep an eye on it. You know, you see how dark it is. It used to be 10 years ago. You think this is dark. It was way darker than this. And I tell, you know, I got two best friends now. You know, my best friend Vincent, he was explaining, because he never told me he had depression. And he's got that depression you just can't get rid of. And he said it's when there's like a curtain over your eyes that you can't see. And when you finally get the right, you know, chemicals and medicine, when the doctors they have to keep it until it is the right, it lifts up, then you can actually see again. And I remember Norma, you know, when we was at his wedding, and she was like, he's not excited, blah, blah. I said, no. I said, honey, he's heavily medicated. That's excitement for him. And you just have to understand, she's still don't get it. Well, he's supposed to blah, blah, blah. No. You need to learn who you with. You need to learn who you're dealing with. And that's the thing that I'm starting to see. And I started tearing up a few minutes ago before I got online listening, you know, to start with you guys. There's a guy, I don't know what his name is. I wish I knew what his name was. He is a counselor, and he is the only one that's fully got my respect, because the way he puts it is unbelievable. And he was counseling this husband and wife team, and the wife was like, you know, he's not living up to his potential, and I was like, oh God, here we go again. And then the counselor was talking, and he said, no, she's right, you know, and he's dealing with, you know, what happened in his last relationship. With, I can understand, you guys have gotten a backlash a lot of times. I've shouted on the thing because I realized I wasn't over stuff, and I was like, wow, I haven't gotten over that yet. I thought I did. But he gives this analogy of when you're in the mall, you know that thing that everyone's closing all across the United States. When you see a store that is remodeling, and they have that wall up, and it said coming soon, such and such is blah 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 blah, and you think, well, they're having construction and they're rebuilding and they're fixing, and when he said that, he said, but what happens when they take down that wall and it still looks the same? And the guy that he was talking to, he says, you didn't work on this. They didn't work on the self. You didn't work on. He said, that's what you're doing. You got this wall up and you never worked on yourself. So when the wall came down, you look the same. You do the same. You act the same. And I said, Jesus. And it hit me that it's taken 10 years and I'm still working on myself. I put that wall up, I let the wall down, but did I actually work on myself? Did I actually fix myself? And I said, well, some things I did, but it still looks like a lot is still messed up. And I came to that realization, that kind of stung. I need to keep working on myself. And since I can't afford counseling, I'll use you guys as I'll use you guys as the I use you guys as counselors to tell you how messed up I am. Since I can't afford it, I'm gonna use you guys. But I realize that I'm still in the process of working on myself. I'm still in the process of understanding what I want. I'm still in the process of understanding what I need. And what I need is to be cared for. What I need was to be loved and to be appreciated. What I need, and what I also need is to stay out of trouble. And what I need to is prime example, the video you're watching, is I need to stay in my lane. A lot of us want to get in the third lane over in the fast lane. I don't need to be in the pass lane. I got no reason to get over in the pass lane. I need to stay in my lane. This lane is comfortable. This lane is safe. This lane is going to stay safe until rush hour starts, and then I need to slow down. And once rush hour starts to be safe, I need to slow down, but still stay in my lane unless I need to do pass and then get back. Boy, guess what? And get back in my lane. A lot of us don't understand that basic acknowledgement. That I need to stay in my lane. You need to stay in your lane. Unless you need to pass or you need to safely get to the spot you need to get to. You know, when you start staying in your lane, things start working for you. You know what I mean? So thankful, we, man, 57, people dropping like flies. I'm thankful I'm still alive. I'm thankful for the cruise control, the adaptive cruise control. When I start getting close, see how that light's in my lane. I start getting close to that, and guess what? The adaptive cruise control slows down. And it starts with me to pace with the next person. So, you can think and use that for an analogy in life. Sometimes you got to put up your adaptive cruise control and start slowing down. You can start slowing down and keep going in your work environment, your life, your relationships and stuff like that. And guys, I'm just saying, this is the stuff that I've watched. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not telling you how to do it. I am not an expert in anything, but I know I've screwed up enough stuff to tell you what works for me. Hey, I see Urban's in there. Hey, Urban, what's going on? You know, I know what works for me. And, you know, a lot of times we get to the point we want some excitement. I don't want no excitement. I like quiet. Peace is excitement to me. You know what I'm saying? Peace is excitement to me. What a blessing. You know? What a blessing that is. Peace is just excitement to me. I can't wait to get home to put my John Deere stuff up, put that on my wall in the back bed in my so-called studio. That's my studio. I'm gonna get that the way I want it, but you know, until then, it's all good. But you know, it's so funny. I'm trying to be a better person, and I see, like I said, y'all, in the thumbnail, I'm watching these kids walk through my backyard. I know how it is, but I'm gonna go to the mother and I'm gonna tell them, look, just do me a favor. Oh, do you want me to do it? Go ask Nicky, could your kids walk through his yard? Show that man respect. I'm not going to tell you, I'm not going to be the grumpy person. I don't want y'all walking through my yard. Because if something happens, y'all going to blame me. But you're going to do it anyway. You're going to do it anyway. You know what I mean? But then I woke up and I started laughing. I got an alert on the phone. I haven't seen any of it in a minute. There's a deer walking through my yard. Then he must be hungry because after he walked through the backyard, I got an alert on the camera and he walked through the front yard. And normally y'all didn't know this, but y'all said grow some peppers. I'm gonna grow those peppers on my front lawn. On my deck, and block it off because I was growing some hot peppers and something else, and I had it in a pot trying to hide it in the front the front flower bed, and the deer found it. I think he was looking and saying, well, what he got now? He was walking around my front yard and checking out, and I'm like, yo, I can't have nothing because you looking for dinner. I was thinking about getting some feed and putting it near the back right corner and maybe a trough or something like that. I got a guy when I first started, I got to look him up, and he feeds the deer. I'm thinking about getting some deer feed and leaving it in the back corner of the lawn. They even have some grass that deer like. I was thinking maybe some clover or something, like put some clover seeds toward the back of it, but they sell it in big bulks. I can't get in no small bag of clover seed. I was thinking of growing that back there, clover or something else, and do something like that. I don't mind them coming through. I know they're gonna do it. I'm a highway for them, but I like my lawn to be halfway decent. And we're gonna work. We're working on that. When I get my lawn looking good, y'all ain't gonna tell me nothing. You ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing. Yeah, and I get in the game, guys. I'm all over the place, but right now I'm just struggling to wake up. Still struggling, actually. Lord Jesus. Oh wow! I didn't know I was that close to the turn. I'm in the wrong freaking lane. I just flap it off in the gums and everything else. I gotta get over. That's all. It's all good. But I was thinking. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna find out what there's a certain type of grass that deer like to eat. It ain't the grass I got, but they like to eat. And I'm gonna put a little area in the back corner. Put a little area in the back corner, and I'm gonna put up a camera, see if I attract them over there, see if they like it or not. I think that'd be a cool thing. And I think that would be fun. I got a lot, and it's not an area where I know I'm gonna get any grass growing because it's covered with trees. But I'd like to have something that wouldn't really erode away either. So I'm gonna figure out what I can put back there, and they'll also feed the the natural whatever. And because I don't want to hurt nothing, I think that'd be cool. But I'm not gonna try to go I'm not gonna try to go regular food out there because they won't let it even get green up. They just eat the whole thing. I remember I actually had a pineapple. I got out of Louisiana, and man, that deer found that he walked right up on my back deck before I started blocking it off. Walked up there and ate it down to the stump. I'm like, man, you son of a biscuit. So if I keep them full, leave my stuff alone, maybe I could grow some stuff. I think I don't know. I'll figure it out. Ain't got no choice. I just want to be peaceful. I really ain't got no complaints, guys. Not this morning. It's all good. Well, I see you said rabbits. I haven't seen a rabbit. I've seen chipmunks. I've seen deer. I don't see the chipmunks much because I remember he ain't come back. But we have a hawk. His hunting ground is my neighborhood. I've spotted him on the Mickey's trees in the back. So them little chipmunks, you ain't gonna see no rabbits. You ain't gonna see no rabbits because that hawk he don't be playing. You know what I'm saying? He's around. There's a freaking hawk. I don't know if they migrate or whatever for the winter, but I've seen him every summer. Our yard, my yard is part of his hunting ground. That I've seen. That I've seen. That's probably why I don't have no rabbits, and I don't want to have put something out that will attract rabbits, and then the hawk gonna get them. You don't kill Bugs Bunny, man. Bruh. I know it's a circle of life, but and I'm not gonna be able to. Even if I had the money, I don't want to fence in my house. I just want to replace that back fence. I do want to do that because of the aesthetics. My neighbor built a new fence, and I would actually like to add to that. So then, well, I got to start working on cleaning up the backyard. That's why I'm starting with the lawn and trimming up the edges. And I got small chainsaw. I got to get a bigger. I got to get the bigger chainsaw so I can cut up that tree that I had, and I'm gonna cut it up, pile it up, and we're gonna use that to for wood. It should be nice and dry. It's been sitting there for years. I'm gonna cut that up and then start cleaning up the back more this year. It's gonna take a while. Clean it up and start laying some seed. First of all, laying some seed and then and figure out from there. We'll see. I got no choice. Alrighty. I just checked the time. I have flapped my gums for a good hour. So we're gonna shut it down. Coming up next, Wellness with Purple Mama. Get your workout on and your positive affirmations and learn some stylish, new styles and stuff like that. Check her out. Check out the fellow people that's come up here, Urban, Mike's Chaotic Gardening, and anybody else that I missed. If I missed you, I apologize. I'm driving. I'm blind as a bat, and I don't need to be looking at that. Dude, Landstar, you better see they drive like nuts, and he's about to tag me on some of these truck drives, man. It's not that serious. Slow down, bro. Slow down. But again, cruising is fun anytime at 9 o'clock. And Eddie Lugo Studios, check them out. And anybody else that y'all missed. And as always, if you don't think nobody loves you, know that I love you and God loves y'all. Y'all have a blessed day. See y'all guys tomorrow. And thank you for anybody who comes in on the remix and check me out. Always, G-Quat, check her out. She always be checking, back in the bushes. Always check them out, y'all. You're much appreciated. As always, you don't think nobody loves you. I love you. God loves y'all. Be blessed. Don't be stressed. Deuces.